So MindPlay Virtual Reading Coach is a technology-based reading intervention program. It's automated, adaptive, and it analyzes each student's reading abilities. It's tailored towards each student's needs, and no two students will have the same path. Assess, assign, monitor, and adjust. And that's the basis of the program and how it operates. So there's direct, explicit, and systematic reading instruction, which basically means it's tailor-made. Within the program, there's 44 phonemic awareness lessons, 96 phonics lessons, 59 grammar for meaning lessons, 4,000 vocabulary words, 39 comprehension lessons. We have K-12 stories and passages, and 41 interactive practice activities. The magic behind MindPlay Virtual Reading Coach is just that. These are the reading coaches. These are certified speech pathologists, and each one of them is very different and specialize in their specific field. So what does MindPlay do? Well, first we do progress monitoring, so we assess, and then we move you, or the student, I should say, through the program in a systematic way. And so what I'm going to show you next is just a little bit of the screener, just so you guys get an idea of what it looks like. So take a listen.
Comprehension. You will see a passage with a missing word. Click on the word that best completes the sentence. If you change your mind, click on a different word. Click on the next button to begin.
During the screener, there's less interactivity, obviously, because it's a screener. So we start off with phonics. This program goes from phonics to fluency. So here is a look at the phonics screener.
Phonics. You will spell the sound or nonsense word that I say. Use English spelling rules to fill in the missing letter or letters. To hear the sound or the word again, click on the voice button. Click on the next button to begin.
Dob, min, vam.
Listening vocabulary test.
Listening vocabulary. Click on the word that means the same as the word you hear. To repeat a word, click on the voice button. Click on the next button to begin.
Which of these goes over water?
Dollar, pie, bridge, bridge.
Which of these means quickly and unexpectedly?
Suddenly, nicely, greatly, greatly.
Phonemic awareness has 44 sound-based lessons. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what this looks like with the instruction.
Sounds and letters go together. When you hear the consonant sound spell it with the letter M. M is the first letter, and is the first sound in mat. M is the last letter, and is the last sound in jam.
So student performance will determine what lessons are taught and retaught. No two students will go through the same program. Here's a different level.
The final syllable type is consonant LE. When I see a consonant followed by the letters LE, I say ul. Listen for the ul sound in the final syllables of these words. Humble, steeple, riddle, puzzle, hassle, raffle. When I divide words into syllables, I always put a line before consonant LE. Look. Lit, tull. Wig, gull. Although I never split a consonant digraph or trigraph, there is one exception. I split the CK digraph if a word ends with CKLE. Look. Tack, cull. Pick, cull. The ul sound can be spelled several ways. In two-syllable words, it is often spelled with a consonant followed by LE.
Specific targeted feedback will motivate each student as they go through the program.
Phone. English words that come from the Greek language have unique spelling patterns. Phone. In words from the Greek language, spell the consonant sound f with the letters PH.
Next is grammar for meaning. We've got a few minutes left. I'm going to zip through this, but just so you have a really good idea of what this is, and then we can get you a trial and sample, and you can go through more of the lessons. There's thousands and thousands of lessons and reports and everything. We use an Orton-Gillingham format. We also screen for dyslexia. So there's a lot to this program. So take a look at grammar for meaning.
When I read the sentence, Jake runs, I form a picture in my mind of Jake running. When I add more information to the sentence, my picture changes. Jake runs to the hill. Now I see Jake running towards a hill. I can make the picture change again. Jake runs up the hill. Look, I only changed one preposition and my whole picture changed. Now let's read a longer sentence. Mark ran with his lunch up the hill to the bus stop. Wow, it's hard to make that picture. We generally need to pause for a breath after reading 4 to 6 words. One good place to pause is before or after a prepositional phrase.
Complete
Mark
the
ran
sentence
with his
the
lunch
correct preposition.
up the hill to the bus stop.
Excellent. Complete the sentence with the correct
I'm
preposition.
going to show some of the affirmations.
Look at the picture carefully. Choose the preposition that matches it. Exactly right.
So rather than hear me talk, I wanted to show you guys kind of what it is all about and what we're trying to accomplish here with MindPlay, breaking the habit of word by word reading. So we're really teaching reading here instead of Paul and his brother went to the store. So we start it in chunks and then go through the process to get them fluent. As I said earlier, we go from phonics to fluency. So the students systematically increase with their silent reading and comprehension, and we monitor along the way. The program has a ton of lessons, and the students will only be assigned the lessons that they need. And then finally, comprehension, of course, direct explanation, teaching, modeling, guided practice, and practical application. This last video I want to show you just gives you an idea of the comprehension. This is just good because teachers always ask, well, what does the program look like? Rather than me tell you, you can see it.
Many things are done one step at a time, in order. This is called a sequence. Let's think about the sequence of growing a plant. First, I buy some seeds. Next, I plant the seeds. Then, I water them often. With sunshine, the seeds finally grow into plants. This is the sequence for growing plants. When I read a passage, I look for the sequence of events. Now, listen to this story.
This is how I prepare my yard and garden for spring. I check my gardening tools. I repair or replace any that are broken. I prune dead branches from bushes. I cut away dead flowers and pull all the weeds from the flower beds.
How do I get my yard and garden ready for spring? First, I check my gardening tools. Next, I repair or replace any that are broken. Then, I prune dead branches from bushes. Finally, I cut dead flowers and pull weeds. Everything you do, like planting a garden or fixing dinner, has a sequence. To understand a story, pay attention to the sequence of events.
So that just gives you a little snapshot of what the program looks like. Finally, the last slide here is the MindPlay Manager dashboard, just to let you know that there is so much at your fingertips. There's extra resources. You can pull all your reports for the students, add your students through this. It's a very flexible program, and with the management you can see everything that's going on. If you guys do want to pilot this program, we'll get into depth, but this short little video, I just wanted to give you an idea of what MindPlay is and how it's different from any other program probably that you've ever seen. So again, thank you for your time. My name is Randy Erickson, and we look forward to working with you at CDCR. Thanks again.